I'm telling you right now, I'm mad because I had already recorded this video. It was perfect. No interruptions, no stumbling. But unfortunately, I made the mistake of not checking my audio properly, and all my batteries are dead for my camera because I forgot to charge them. So we're recording this video on my Elgato webcam. Hope you all enjoy. Howdy y'all, Mike with the mic, and tonight I'm going to be talking about the July 16th edition of AEW Dynamite. But before I do, I would just like for you, the viewer, to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and share this so then we can spread among the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, and spread to other people's algorithms, for I must be seen by the masses. But anyway, on with the video. AEW. This edition of AEW wasn't that bad, but before I go any further, I'm going to talk about one of the gripes I have with AEW as a whole, and that's the referees. People, if you are an aspiring referee going through the wrestling business, do not go to AEW. Why? Because refs there is where their reputations go down the drain, because referees don't do squat. They don't count people out when they're past a 10 count in a regular match. They let them brawl through the crowd. They sit there while the wrestlers go off to Narnia and come back. It's not just every time I watch a ref not count someone out when they're supposed to, or they just don't do their jobs right, it just infuriates me. And if I kept thinking about that when I watch AEW, every single AEW review I'll ever do, it's just gonna come out negative. So I'm getting it out of the way in this one. I'm probably never going to mention it again in any other videos. I'll clip myself if I lied, but oh Jesus, I can't be negative. I can't be negative. I can't be negative. I can't be negative. Okay, positives. This edition of AEW Dynamite, it had Kyle Fletcher defeat Mascara Dorado. I'm gonna keep fucking that up. Anyway, he defeat Dorado with fuck. The Texas trying to kill me. Kyle Fletcher defeated Mascara Dorado with a sharp sheer drop brainbuster. Tekla won with a curb stomp with the help of Julia Hart, but unfortunately, when she was pinning her opponent, the shoulder was up the entire time. Thus, the ref should not have counted that. Go back to my earlier rant about refs. Okada won his squash match, was more of a vehicle to set up a swerve feud, which that should be fine. That should be fun. And our final match of the night, Hangman Adam Page and the Babyfaces defeated the Death Riders, with Hangman winning with a jackknife pin. So right now, I'm excited for the potential of a FTR versus Adam Copeland and Christian Cage feud. Once Christian Cage is done with Ma Wayne and her boys, hopefully by that time, FTR will have the belts on them, and we can have a feud for the World Tag Team Championship. But I don't see how they're going to get it off the Hurt Syndicate at the moment, because honestly, there's no one in the tag division that can beat the Hurt Syndicate, because there is no tag division. We don't really have that many tag teams currently on television. All the ones they do have either been put together Franken teams, or they're just mid-card teams, like the Outrunners, for example. I mean, there's no challengers. There's no challenge for the tag belts. And that's kind of disappointing. They kind of butchered the tag division when they introduced the trios belts. And boy, have the trio division basically non-existent. Another gripe, too many belts. While I'm happy to see the timeless one, Toni Storm, retain her World Women's Heavyweight Championship, I'm curious to see how is this going to be any different from the first time Toni Storm faced Athena. Because what's new? I mean, yes, Athena is the longest reigning ROH Women's Champion, but does that belt really mean anything right now? If it's not on television, it's behind a paywall. So I feel like it's just meaningless. I mean, congratulations. I mean, not to take anything away from Athena, but she's a champion of a dead promotion. Well, at least a promotion behind a paywall. But I'm still looking forward to the match. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's nothing new here. We've already been down this road. Unless Athena is gonna pull off a win via heel shenanigans, I don't know what. We need a real credible challenger for Toni Storm in her world championship. And I feel like Toni is just gonna go look in what's the promotion? Stardom or any other promotion outside of AEW instead of his own roster. Because that's what he does. He goes to other promotions and take their stars instead of investing in the ones he's already signed. But that's neither here nor there. Positive. I think positive. Okay. The Hurt Syndicate. The Hurt Syndicate is a very popular thing. MJF right now. Will they turn MJF and the Hurt Syndicate into the bloodline of AEW? Because like I said earlier, there's no tag team to take the belt off of the Hurt Syndicate at the moment. Maybe Cope and Christian Cage once he's done with, like I said, Ma Wayne and the boys. So who else is there? There's no one really. And while Hangman is the current champ, I could see MJF taking the belt off of him, giving MJF another run with the title. Will they actually do it? Maybe. But not anytime soon. That's the thing. So that would mean they have to keep the belts on the Hurt Syndicate for a long time. Maybe make them the longest reigning World Tag Team Champion. Overall, this episode of AEW Dynamite showed that the company is going into a new direction, a new bright future for the company. No more Death Riders holding all the belts. No, just we finally have the belt back. Hangman is champ. We also got potential new feuds with Okada and Swerve Strickland for the United Championship, even though the other two belts are still in play. I think, from what I'm understanding, I might be reading that wrong. Too many fucking belts. We also get the continuation of Briscoe versus MJF. That'll be a fun feud to see down the road. MJF's first challenger when MJF becomes champ, Mark Briscoe. But money, maybe. Who knows? But with that, that's the video. And before I go, I'll just like to remind y'all to drink some water, take your meds if you need to, because there's no shame in the medicine game. And remember, somebody loves you. All right, see y'all next time.